Hey, we're back as promised. This is kind of the reboot of the 8 o'clock live video that we were trying to get done with Kailyn over at Milwaukee Tool. We do have some interesting info to share with you about that with them first. But before we get to that, I did want to remind everybody, of course, the big share. You can see the information below. We also have an auction going on right now that goes on through 6 p.m. And we've got some great auction items here. So I wanted to remind everybody to check out the auction. Some really good stuff here from Madison Top, from Pancake Cafe of Stoughton, some gifts, gift certificates, gift cards. There are other pieces to the auction as well. We have this fantastic item from Migrants, a party of fours tapas dinner with drinks at Migrants from Chef Oscar. That is has a couple bids on it. Also, Group Health Cooperative just made an ad to this for a 75-minute naturopathy consult. So looking for bids on that as well. You can head right to the auction site. I will put that auction site link again in the comments on these videos, just so you have that information. But here at Project Home, it's really important that we do a lot of good work in the community. We try to fix people's homes. We try to maintain their homes. Those are the things that we're into. Accessibility modifications, energy efficiency upgrades. That is really what we're about. And what we want to do is just allow people to stay in their homes and make sure that they have that ability to do that. It's so critical and so important that people can age in their homes, can stay in their homes. And, the cost of moving out of your house at this point into a facility is exponentially more expensive to live that way if you need to. So adapting people's homes has become such an important part of our work. And it really is something that we take a lot of pride in. We take a lot of effort in being able to provide that to the community members who are most in need. And it's really something that we want to make sure that we have the ability to continue to do that for another 50 years. We've done it for 50 years so far. We want to do it for another 50 years. So if we can, we will push forward for another 50 years as we do that. I'm going to share a conversation I had with Kailyn over at Milwaukee Tool. She is a wonderful supporter of Project Home and has been for a very long time. And Kailyn and Milwaukee Tool have supported us in the past. They've recently reignited that support in a big way. And so I just wanted to share our conversation to highlight their support of Project Home and the Big Share. And we're joined now by Kailyn from Milwaukee Tool, who has been a big supporter of us here over the last couple of years. Really excited to talk with you about Milwaukee Tool and your association with Project Home. But Kailyn, first of all, tell people about the operation in Sun Prairie and then your work with Milwaukee Tool.
Yeah, so I've been with Milwaukee Tool a little over 3 years now. And recently there was an acquisition of Imperial Blades in Sun Prairie. So Milwaukee Tool now has a location in Sun Prairie. So I've been at this plant for about a year and a half now. And we make oscillating multi-tool blades here. So really proud of the Made in America manufacturing that we have here in the US and Wisconsin. So we're glad to support the local organizations in the Madison area as well as corporately more in the Milwaukee area too.
And we're happy to have those products, quality products made right here as well. I think that's an important thing because if you've ever used a multi-tool, you understand there's a difference between the blades you can use, how long they last and how well they perform.
For sure. Yeah, there's definitely a variety of blades on the market, anything from the bulk ones that you can get on Amazon for pretty cheap, but it's pretty quickly that you understand you kind of get what you pay for.
I went to your operation last year for a tour, and we got to see how much has grown, got to see kind of all the people that are a part of the team. It's really impressive. And you said at that point that there was still room for more growth. So give us an update on where the company's going, how things are going for you.
Yeah, for sure. Milwaukee's been very grateful to have a lot of growth over the past few years and has allowed different locations like Sun Prairie. And yeah, Jason, as you mentioned, we're growing astronomically. I think everyone understands the supply chain issues right now, and construction is going wild and the housing market is going wild. And that's really affected our business. People are doing more projects at home, um, doing a lot more, getting into the projects that they have themselves. And that is really where our market plays, is sort of the construction and um, just the different applications that our product can be used for. So we put on an expansion at our current facility in Sun Prairie that opened at the beginning of last year. And we had outgrown that before we even fully moved in. Before all of the tape was down and all of the contractors were gone, we were already out of space. So we actually are leasing another building on the south side of Sun Prairie in the industrial park and going to use that for future expansion. We have lots of projects with vertically integrating and bringing more processes in-house, and all of that needs space. So definitely appreciative of the growth that we've seen and the success that Milwaukee Tool has had overall.
Well, Dane County and the community of Sun Prairie appreciate your growth and the jobs and opportunities you're bringing too. So we appreciate that.
Sure.
One thing that I was, because you reached out to me, I think it was, right?
I think
And
so, yeah.
just said, hey, we want to do something with you. What can we do? So tell me how that happened. Like, how did you come across Project Home, and why did you reach out?
Yeah, so Milwaukee sort of has corporate goals of getting more involved in the community, and a few of those are housing and veterans affairs. So I was working on Googling, searching once I started at the Sun Prairie location, how can our plants, how can we help the Madison area community and not only get our name out, but also, give our employees an opportunity to get into the community and help with the benefits and the success that Milwaukee Tools had. So quick Google search, and I think Project Homewood is a great candidate to be able to help. I think the first project that we worked on was serving those who served, one of the veterans homes renovations. And that's something that's really important to Milwaukee Tool. We understand that the service that veterans provide, we won't be able to repay that, but we want to be able to provide any assistance that we can with, our employees, our time, assisting other organizations with if they're doing construction projects, if we can supply them with tools or accessories to help with that, and just really get back into the community and help our end users and just the community feel the hug that Milwaukee Tool wants to give. So I think we've done a couple other projects with you guys. Hammer with a Heart was our first year helping out with that. We sent a couple employees to that, and looking forward to more projects this year.
Yeah, it was a great boost, and your people were fantastic to work with. Plus,
Good.
I think one of the projects, you brought them a whole bunch of tools. So our field staff was really excited to get an opportunity to, check out some of your tools and use them and experiment with those too. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Um, I know, one other quick thing about the organization too is you had such great involvement and enthusiasm when you reached out about those volunteer opportunities. Your employees stepped up and wanted to do it.
for sure. Yeah, I think especially just with the current times that we're in, pandemic times, COVID times, the monotony of the day can really start to wear on you. So I think any opportunity that we can provide our employees, everyone gets a certain allotment of community service hours to give back to the community, and just get them out of the day to day, understand that, we take our job very seriously, but there are people going through other serious things too. And we want to be able to help. In addition, it's fun to get out of the plant and see, um, different parts of Madison and different organizations that are out there that we can help strengthen relationships outside of, the four walls of our plant, and just really not only bond as a group, but strengthen those community ties like we have.
And it's a company culture there. Like you said, you give your employees that opportunity. So that comes from top down leadership, and that's amazing. I
For
love that
sure.
as well. Okay, Kaylin, it's time for the big announcement. I know you guys are making and have made a donation
Yeah.
to us. Can you tell people the donation you made for the big share to Project Home?
Yeah. So we were very blessed and able to provide $1,000 to Project Home for their big share. We really support the effort that Jason and his team have done in the Madison area and are grateful to provide that financial support as well.
Kailyn, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. That's Kailyn over at Milwaukee Tool, the plant in Sun Prairie. Appreciate the work you do, the quality of your products, and the way you guys give back. Thanks so much, Kailyn.
Yeah, thank you, Jason.
So there you have it. Hey, it's a great day. The Big Share. Again, head to thebigshare.org or projecthomewi.org to participate, to support. Again, participation is key today. So we appreciate all gifts and all circulation on social media. And don't forget about the online auction taking place right now. If you head to projecthomewi.org, our website, all the information is right on the homepage. Thanks for being around. Thanks for being great. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you again real soon. We're coming top of the hour with Drew Mitchell-Gelfi to hear about what Pancake Cafe Stoughton did to help support Project Home.